How's it going? So today we're going to talk about the intro in the story. So do you really need to put an intro in your story every single day? And you probably don't see too many people do that. I've been doing that for a long time, but I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? And do you do stories? What do you think of stories? Are you on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook? What do you think of that? So we're going to get into that in a second, but first, my name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and I help you create digital courses so you can live your life on your terms. So today, we're going to talk about stories and intro. Do you really need that intro, right? If you've been watching me for any length of time, you've seen that I have the same intro every single day, and you might be thinking, well, what the hell is this? You're just skipping over it. You might be annoyed by it. You might just not even notice it anymore, right? But the thing is that you got to ask yourself the question, does your audience, do people that watch you that day or every day, do they all know who you are? Do they all know what you're about? Do they all know why they should follow you? And if the answer is yes, then yeah, you certainly don't need, if all the people that are watching you are already your friends, like personal friends, people you know, and they're not new public, they're not like, if they're not cold market, then you don't need to do that, that's for sure. And you might be wondering, why do I do it? Maybe I can tell you the story of how I started doing that. I've been doing Snapchat stories since almost 4 years ago now, every single day. I must have missed a dozen days, right, in 4 years, right? So it's really been a long time since I've been doing it. And I haven't started introducing myself in the beginning. In the beginning, I was just doing random things. It was kind of cool getting, 20, 30, 50, 100 people watching my story every day. It was kind of cool. And I was following other people too. I was watching other people's stories. And one day, one of the fans I was following, talked about why it's important to introduce yourself every day, especially with stories, right? Because stories, they disappear. They disappear after 24 hours, right? That's the quality of stories. They're ephemeral. So after 24 hours, they're gone. So if somebody wants to know who you are, if they look through your story, they won't know who you are, especially on Snapchat, right? Maybe Instagram and Facebook isn't exactly the same because they can still look at your profile. And perhaps I shouldn't be doing it in those profiles, in those stories, and that's something for debate, maybe, right? Maybe you can tell me what you think about that. If you think those are different than Snapchat, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear that. And the thing is that whenever somebody, even if they, well, in my case, it's kind of obvious, right? When you look through my timeline, all I post is videos, right? But if you're posting better and different things throughout the day, and you rarely do videos, and nothing on your page really says what you do. Say, for example, you help network marketers build their network, or find leads, or talk to strangers on the street, or whatever it is you help with, right? Say that's what your daily tips are about. If you don't post that same stuff on your timeline, on your profile, then nobody would know by looking at your profile. So you would have to, introduce that into your stories, right? So that's one of the reasons why I introduce myself and what I do at the beginning of every day story, right? And like I said, it was one of the people I followed that she said that she just came back from sorry, didn't want to get hit on the head by that. It was a influencers panel training or some seminar she went to that talked about a whole bunch of things, and one of the things they talked about is introducing yourself, especially if you're doing stories, that you need to introduce yourself so that people know who you are, because in your stories, especially if you do them public stories and you have random people connecting and looking at them all the time, How are they supposed to know who you are if they have never seen you before? And, you know, obviously should be something that will tell them what you're about and whether they should follow you or not, and that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's why I do the intros every day. And that's the reason you should do them if that falls. Sorry, there's the camera flipping around on its own. And that's why you should do them why you should do the stories too. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you think anybody else needs to hear this message, then please go ahead and share. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget, we're doing our free 5-day challenge very soon on how to create your first course. How to create your very first course. That's a free 5-day challenge. In 5 days, you're going to create your first course. All right, make sure you let me know that you want to be on that list, and by commenting below or sending me a message so I can put you on the waiting list so you don't miss out when we start this challenge. Have yourself a great day. We'll talk again soon.